Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the SEC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Nifty little dance step. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback keeper. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the tackler. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll bring it back. It's Bridges. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. On target. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to...
Looking deep down the right side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They'll run it to the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They get to the line quickly. The handoff as they run the counter play here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Bridges. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Snap it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Cougars are on the move. The give out of the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Houston wants to play fast. Just flat ran over it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's right on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Cougars have a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He lobs one high down the left side. He's loose. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's got his man. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far.
Touchdown, Orange! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Houston going up tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Pulls it in on the right. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He's going to bring it out from deep. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to go up top on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now 2nd and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, 1st down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
It's 1st down from the 11. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's got it. Strong, firm tackle. Offense lining up quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The sure hands, it's Johns. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The offense set for a first down play.
3:25.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking to throw. He's got him this time. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They want to run this quarterback. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This one's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully...
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that